Everybody wants a credit card with a high limit. Some people work years to build one. Others steal to get it overnight. Now imagine waking up and finding out your entire identity was sold online for less than the price of a fast food combo meal. That sounds crazy, but this is the reality of modern credit card fraud. And what's scary is most people have no idea how advanced it became. Stolen credit cards are still bought and sold every single day. To some scammers, it feels like unlimited money. $500 days, $1,000 days, fast cash. Until accounts freeze, banks investigate, and federal agents start knocking on doors. This isn't a movie. This is carding in 2026. But here's where things get interesting. Back in 2021, scammers thought using a VPN made them invisible online. Today, banks and websites can detect many VPNs instantly. The second a suspicious purchase happens, fraud systems start analyzing everything. The IP address, the device, the browser fingerprint, the spending habits. One wrong move, fraud alert. Dead card, wasted money. Some scammers adapted. Instead of basic VPNs, many started using hacked RDPs. BAR DP stands for a remote desktop protocol. Basically, it lets someone control another computer from anywhere in the world. Why does that matter? Because if a stolen card from Texas suddenly gets used in Michigan, banks instantly notice something's wrong. Different location, different device, different behavior, transaction denied. But if the scammer connects to a hacked computer already located near the victim, the activity can appear much more normal to automated fraud systems. To the bank, it may look like same internet provider, same area, same browsing behavior. That's why hacked remote desktops became valuable in cybercrime circles. Not because they make someone invisible, but because they help criminals blend in long enough to attempt fraudulent purchases before security systems react. And honestly, that's what modern fraud is really about now. Not becoming invisible, just looking normal long enough to beat the system. And it gets deeper. Another major tool scammers use is proxies. A proxy hides a person's real location and makes internet activity appear to come from somewhere else. Scammers use residential proxies to make the activity appear closer to the real cardholder's location. To the bank, it can sometimes look more normal. And the scary part? This can now be set up directly from Android phones within minutes using apps and online tools. That's one reason cybercrime exploded so quickly over the last few years. Now here's something most people don't realize. Scammers could buy stolen card information online from websites like Joker's Stash, UniCC, and Brian's Club. Websites like these built reputations for selling valid cards, but many eventually disappeared due to being seized or simply exit scamming. That's when the owners suddenly stop fulfilling orders, but continue accepting payments before vanishing completely. And that's if the websites don't get seized first. The owners often disappear with millions. What's even crazier is scammers constantly scam each other too. People create fake copies of popular carding sites that look almost identical to the originals. For example, if the real site was unic.cc, someone might create unic.com to trick users into depositing money. And because links constantly change, people still fall for these fake sites all the time. It's literally a criminal ecosystem built on paranoia and deception. Meanwhile, banks continue getting smarter every single year. Now, transactions are analyzed in real time, where you shop, how often you shop there, how much you normally spend, even how fast you type. That's why OTP verification became so common, a one-time password sent directly to the real owner's phone or email. Because banks know this. Even if the card is stolen, behavior is harder to fake. And this is where non-VBV cards became valuable in fraud communities. Non-VBV means non-verified by Visa. Basically, online card transactions that do not require an extra layer of authentication. There's also non-MCSC cards, meaning transactions that bypass MasterCard's secure code verification as well. In fraud communities, people even exchange BIN numbers known to work on certain websites or stores. This is called going BIN for BIN. And honestly, this is one reason carding still exists despite banks constantly improving security systems. So, is carding dead in 2026? No. If it was dead, underground marketplaces wouldn't still exist. Banks wouldn't lose billions yearly to cybercrime. And fraud prevention systems wouldn't keep evolving this aggressively. Over 96% of reported fraud cases go unsolved, with many investigations closed without a suspect being identified or charged. You could be another if you want to conduct your own research into cybercrime, fraud prevention, and online security. Check out the links in my description below.